Yes, sir.
Unmute myself and press the W. All right, welcome everybody to another edition of that chart talk. You know, we got that chart talk. And so
Yes,
today,
sir.
my boy and I, Pay10Pips and myself, we are going to be back testing that volume profile. But not sure, Payton, did you want to go ahead and talk about this trade a little bit before we continue?
Yes, I do really quick. So on Chart Talk episode, whatever it was, because we've been going so long I done forgot.
14, I think. I
The
think it was
crypto
episode
edition, it's on
14.
Saturday. If you go to the live, you can check it out on Saturday. But basically, I called for once this structure, and I know there's a lot on the screen right here, but once this kind of falling wedge broke out, it was looking like a Wyckoff scenario. And I'm getting some feedback, AB. I'm not sure if you have some volume on or not.
No,
but,
yeah, I think it was from. Can you hear it now?
No.
Okay, yeah, it was from my TV.
Okay. But yeah, we broke out of this, and I talked about the distribution. Y'all go back and look at that. These lines don't mean much. It's really a, I gave a buying opportunity that worked out, and then I said the selling opportunity that we are currently in right now. So we're looking for the market to come down a little bit more. Just basically one more push down. The next push it makes, we'll assess kind of where it goes. But ultimately, guys, I straight up gave you the levels for it to, once it breaks. I had an alert there, and this alert already went off here. But
Yeah, you gave the play.
I gave the play away.
In 4K.
Just didn't give it to the chat technically, but once it broke this level, we had a sell stop waiting. The premium, they got it. They got the play. I pretty much told them almost at the exact time when this was going to happen. So that was a really cool play. We're at break even, so I need to kind of just move this down, and we're looking for this to just continue down for a nice 2-to-1. It'll be a $1,000 trade, really clean. And this was based off of the volume profile, which is what we're going to be back testing today. And so you can see where the take profit is, and what I want to point out right here is the volume from here to here is extremely high. The volume from here to here is extremely high. Everywhere else there is low volume. In areas of low volume, the price is going to move extremely fast, either straight through it, or those are going to be the areas that you see the fake outs. And by the looks of this move with the volume, this does not look like a fake out. So this type of strategy, kind of figuring out when to roll through the market, when a buy stop or a sell stop is higher probability or less probability is what we're about to get into. It's what we're about to backtest. And, if it was the weekend, we would stay on Bitcoin. I feel like we should go
Yes.
look at maybe gold. Because when you're doing this strategy, I think you want to have a breakout. And we could continue on the US 30 if you want to do that, AB. Go ahead and let me know.
Hmm. Let's
If you
do
would
US
rather.
30 one more.
Okay.
Let's do one US 30 for today, and then
Okay.
next week we can look at different ones because we kind of also want this to be our strategy for US 30 like during New York
Correct.
session as well.
Correct. Correct.
So,
Okay. So we'll do US 30 and I'm
but I
totally
do
fine with that.
definitely like what you were going with. Looking for like trading it on gold and stuff like that. I definitely love that as well.
Yeah, I think this because you can trade the volume profile many different ways, right, guys? But the way that we're kind of trading it, we're using volume, momentum, and price action all at the same time. And it's kind of what I used to go by, the little MVPA. This is this is that exactly. Momentum, volume, and price action heavy. And so let's get into it. Like I said, the high levels are, and this is one of the easiest indicators to read off the jump. It might not be one of the easiest indicators to trade off of, but like I said, high volume levels are the biggest levels coming out. The lower volume levels are the areas with not a lot of volume. The shaded area or the less shaded area would be the area of less volume compared to the more shaded area. And it's pretty much all you got to know. The one that's sticking out the most is the most important, and it's calculating everything on the screen. Okay, then when you break it down into the lower time frames, I have these boxes everywhere, and they are individual days, weeks, months, and years. And as the time frames progress, the 1 hour is the daily, and then it progresses from there. So each box here is 1 day, and it just kind of helps me see where the most volume of that day was. So let's take today for an example before we get into anything. The Dow Jones made a move up and then a move down yesterday. And the most volume of the day was at this price, way up here. So what that tells me, one of two things, okay, is one, this is where the most bearish pressure was, because obviously you see this candle come in right here. And then number two, the market is likely to get back to that area, okay, because you will see in the backtesting that when the market creates one of these point of controls and they don't get hit, sooner or later it comes back to hit it. And I don't even want to say, I don't know the statistic on that, on how many times it does get hit versus doesn't get hit, how long it takes to get hit. That's not necessarily what we're backtesting, but those are areas that we're going to be targeting. Okay, so if we were backtesting the next trade, we would be looking for the market to either come back up into this level, or we would be looking for it to break through this level to find the next area of volume, which would be down here. Now, then we also use the volume profile to confirm how well these levels look, okay? Because I mean, anyone can see this level, and everyone should see this level, okay? But the volume profile is literally confirming it, saying like, yeah, if we break right here, we're coming at least to 33.5, right? 33.45, right? Just this area down in here. And you can see those levels sometimes without the volume profile, but this is kind of confirming, hey, there's not a lot of volume beneath here. So if the market does break here, you have a high probability of it reaching this area. All right, so that's just kind of how the backtesting works. I'm going to be looking to take the trade around 8:30 Central Standard Time, which is when the indice opening bell, when that happens. And I don't want to stick around too long. This strategy is meant for you to sit down, assess the market really quick, and then be able to take a trade that day within the first hour or two of the stock market being open. And then if there's not a setup, then you shouldn't have to sit around at your computer all day. If there happens to be a trade that comes after like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, it will have it needs to be damn near picture perfect setup. In a picture perfect setup, just real quick, very choppy right here, so let's not look right there for now. Let's just, for example, a picture perfect setup would be, and it didn't happen, but you see these highs right here that the market created so many highs. If we get one candle that would have broken this high like that, boom, that would have been like picture perfect. But other than that, we don't want to just enter the market at any time of day. If it falls out, it falls out without us. Okay. How do you feel about backtesting it? Okay, I don't want to continue backtesting what we've already backtested. But let me just go back on the 5-minute and see. I don't fully remember, but I'm just gonna stop right here and well, stop right here and call it a day. Let's see, replay mode. I don't remember, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We'll just see how the system works, and we'll play with we'll play for about an hour or so. We want to get 10 trades in. If we can't get 10, we want to get at least 5 good trades in. So let's begin. We're gonna go on to the 1 hour, and what I want to do is find these areas that haven't been hit, and I want to make this as systematic as possible. So the 1 hour has all of the daily volume profiles on it. Here's one that hasn't been hit. If we can scroll out and see, has not been hit yet. So that's an area I'm still expecting the market to possibly get to. Here's an area to the downside that hasn't been hit. Right there. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour and kind of see some of the higher time frame levels. Here's one up here that hasn't been hit. This one technically is about to get hit, and so, yep. So I have it set up to where it's very clean. So, or I think it's clean, but okay, so we have the 1 hour right here, and I have it set up to where all of these are on, but they only show on the specific time frame when I go to it. So when I go to the 4 hour, this is gonna unshow on this time frame because it only shows on the 1 hour, and this is gonna show me. So you see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones, bro. Yeah. So it's not just one thing doing it, it's 4 different ones. It's a little bit on that another level, but you know, I like to, that's that analytical side of me. But this one is really close to this 1 hour. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete it and play the 1 hour. It's, to me, figuring out these levels like that, I mean, if I wanted to put this 4 hour one there, yeah, that technically is another level that could reject off. Might as well just keep it. But yeah, usually I do this, and I had it set up to where it's the weekly POC, but I'm gonna just start doing it at a different text just so I know. Top right. And then this one is also a 4 hour. And then this one down here is a 4 hour. Probably won't get anywhere close to down here because I don't know what the market does a little bit, but not too much. And then this one up here is also a 4 hour, which I don't think the market gets up this high either, but 4 hour. All right, cool. I don't know what it does technically day to day. I just kind of know the macro picture. And then if you want to, we can mark off these daily ones, which are down here as well. So what it's showing is a lot of volume collectively here to the downside, so we can mark this off, and I'll just do daily. But really, it's the yearly volume right there, or the monthly volume of October. Yeah, so we're in November now, but this was October's volume, and that's where all the move up was. So it's very interesting to see all this volume right there, and this would be yearly volume, and we're not gonna mess with that. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the 1 hour, and we're gonna look at the volume profile, kind of zoomed out as much as we can, and see what it's gonna give us. Here we go. All right, so basically, there's not a lot of volume above us. If price breaks these two lines, it should head up north. A lot of volume in between, so I'll need to zoom in a little closer between to see what we got just with this type of price. And a little bit of a zone here, so we can mark this off. So if we break below here, we should head down. The next areas are of importance are way down here, but that is, you know, way too far to target just for one day. So it would need to be, I need to get a little closer. Of course, this next area just right here is just off the, there's nothing into that. And then let me get a little closer and see. I mean, it should probably stop right there, for at least for a little bit. If not, there's just too much volume right there for me to say it's just going to slip through it. But the next area, I guess, of lower volume would be kind of right here. So these are going to be the little levels right now, I guess. Do you mean like this area right here? Like this whole thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was just like the next level where it could stop, I guess, technically, because there's low volume below it, so it's either gonna slip through it or reject right there. But then yes, the next area really there's the lowest volume right there, and if it breaks through all this, we'll be able to assess down there. But let's see, we are at, now we can go down to these lower time frames where I shouldn't have any profiles on now except the right side, and this is giving us the clear shot to the downside right here if this breaks. So that's good to see. Oop, all right, here we go. 5 minute, and we're getting to 8:30 yet. All right, cool. We've already passed 8:30. Now we're at that time frame where if this low breaks, I will still play it because it looks super perfect to all the way down here, which we need to start kind of measuring these. Yeah, that's a big move, you know. Over anything over 0.5% is a pretty decent move in my opinion. And then is there anything that this wants to tell us up here that we really need to know? I would say almost. Yeah, and it needs to be at a good time, and it's almost past the time that I want to see it. So, oh, okay. Well, oh, okay, I think this was that time where we... Did we backtest US 30 last time?
At this point, I just gotta go and take a look.
Okay, well, either way, this is not the right time of day, so I'm just gonna continue to the 8:30 candle. For now, at least. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So yeah, it straight up broke through this zone pretty cleanly. Now it's coming down into this zone pretty cleanly, which means it really is coming down into this area. So with that fake out, it did hit this 4-hour volume profile. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what we backtested, I'm pretty sure, on Tuesday. But I don't, it's a different strategy kind of in a way. So let's see what we got going on. Either way, I just need to get reps in. Okay, so we got 4:30 coming up. We need that 8:30. Here we go. And 8:30 is in. We get nothing to really play off of because we're in the middle of this right here. Okay, we're in the middle of two areas of volume. It could be a play if it breaks this low to see what the risk to reward would be. But honestly, let's see. If this low breaks, what would be the risk to reward if we enter right here? Short. So this wouldn't be worth it. This wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, this would we're trying to get more like a 1 to 2, but if this zone breaks, we need to kind of look and see what the market's gonna do. Coming down into this level next. And then let's get some more price into this. There's not a lot below here. Let's see. Well, there's like really not a lot. Let me go to the 1 hour to get some more levels that look good. Yeah. All right. Let's just see what happens from here, because this probably will smack. Just because, but yeah, smackaroni. Yep. Right off of it, so it's about to go it's either going to come straight up here, or once it breaks here, it's an easy sell down to the next level.
So right now, let me ask you, do you provide stop?
If it chills out right here, yes, but it's not the right time of day. It's already kind of made the move of the day. I guess it's 9:40. Let's see what the candle looks like. It's all really subjective to what the freaking market does. It's like, yeah, I'm looking for it, but it's... If it breaks nicely.
Yeah, see how it breaks. Yeah, give me that. And I'd put my stop loss realistically below the third. Not necessarily, but the third. There, yeah. And 1 to 6. Pulling, but I'd want a 1 to 2. So let's see what happens for SNL. Okay. Now go in a little closer with that.
So I think that's just not worth a break yet, because if you're...
Because that candlestick right there, this one comes right back into it.
But really, this isn't like a break to me. It is a break.
The volume isn't there.
And that's what I'm saying. It's all based off this time of day. We're looking for this move to happen, not... I don't know. It has to be. But and now, if it stays right there till tomorrow, then that volume push could give us a chance.
What I understand, I think what I'm coming to understand, this is exactly why I wanted you to do that. So, off of a play like this, like if it's this play that you're going to break the structure off of, then you're going to have to either put your stop loss this low or this low if you want success to the upside. And if it's not a 1 to 2, then it's really not worth it at all. It really is not worth it.
I agree.
Like that's like the only way I think that it'd be playable after hours.
I agree.
Oh, that sounds funny, after hours. Oh, put that thing at 3x. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's anything that we could play during like this time of the day, just like on slower motion, but there's really not ever. Okay, so now we're looking for it to break up into this level at 8:30. So it's 6:30 right now. 7. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I think we're in.
750. Okay, not yet. This is too
Oh
early.
wait, 750? Why did I think that was 830?
15.
There's no play, I think.
830. This is probably a no play because it like broke out too
Yeah, it
early.
broke up. There's no play.
If it breaks this high, it's a possible move right here like this. It's a 1-to-1 again, but I want to see what this looks like, I guess.
No, that's what we're here for. We're here to see what these things look like.
No. And the reason why I would maybe be okay with a buy stop would be just because it left this wick right here.
Okay.
And it gave us something to put a stop loss at versus when we wait for the breakout. If this is going to break out into this level, it'll probably be 1-2 candles. You know what I'm saying? And this won't give us shit to play with.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
It's kind of has to be like, but this isn't a good example. You know, this isn't even the best example.
It's just, you're just doing it just.
I'm just trying to see what it looks like, and it
And
wouldn't
it didn't even
have
give you the play
played.
anyways.
So now it's back in this zone or this range, and that's interesting. Like we could have played it either way.
But that's the thing. Playing it either way can get.
Now it gets really tricky because it's fighting in between this zone, and it should probably extend up here. Let's see what the next candle looks like. Ooh. And there it goes. The buy stop was lit.
Well,
if
what
we
time
had
was
it
the buy stop
still there, it would have been at 9. So it would have probably still been something we look to play.
Definitely.
It would have been difficult. Maybe we would have just said like this. Because, but with that level right there, oof, it would have hit. Okay, well, let's see. And more than anything, it's just interesting watching how these levels really get played. I mean, this level had nothing in between it.
And then the next one. Yeah, no, you could have still, you could definitely have justified that one.
Let's see, we had this bad boy sitting right here. And so let's see what that risk reward would have been off of this line. Because sometimes the lines are stronger than anything, I'll tell you that.
Right? No, for real. Like, whoa, the line versus the
what did we have it at? It was below this wick of this candle. Yeah. Ooh, yep.
Yep. It would have been justified.
We'll count that. We'll see. Alright, so we have this level. We need to make sure like every day we're going back and seeing these volume profile levels. Alright, this level is, we're going to keep this here for now, see how it reacts off of this. But yeah, no volume in between here. It might react very quickly back down, honestly. Let's see here. There's a fib level up there that we're not going to play. This is basically the start of this line, so we're just going to keep that line, and we're going to put this out into here for this level. We'll continue. We'll keep this here because it worked once and there was a good hold here, and we'll just delete this until we need it. Don't want 100 million levels on, and then the next level above here really is nothing until we get all the way up there. So I'm kind of more in favor of the upside right now, even though I see more kind of a bearish swing. I still think the volume profile is looking kind of bullish. Make sure the 4 hour hasn't done anything. Okay, there's this level here as well, so I'll mark this off and call it 4 hour. I see what the market is doing right now, but I'm gonna act like I don't. Okay. And let's go. So we just hit this level of volume off this trade. It broke up, hit that level. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, it is a little. Give me a second. Let me see what that's talking about. Can you?
I can, yeah.
Huh. What I appreciate it. And no, this is US 30.
Yeah, it's US 30 in the Dow's future. Basically, it's the Dow's future. I just like the volume with it a little bit more, but it's the same thing as US 30. US 30 is derivative of it.
Your volume is good, but mine's is a little iffy. But I appreciate it. And no, this is US. There you go. Now it's good. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Elliot. Again, I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, you're all good.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna continue. That would be the one trade for the day. We wouldn't look for another trade. Oh wow, it came all the way back down. I can hear the rec. I can hear you or me, maybe.
My bad. I was trying to. I'm surprised actually you heard me, but no, I was trying to make sure that it sounded good. It sounds good. Like we're all good.
Okay. 10. So we're at 11. Let's see what levels get hit. We're at the end of the day. All right. So end of the day. Let's go to the 1 o'clock or 1 hour 1 hour and see what the day looked like. So the day it started up, came down, up again. Very much of a wild day. It hit this level up here, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this guy, and we have this volume level now that is pretty strong. We've seen it get hit. Well, it was strong this day and this day, so 2 days in a row. We have some good levels. We're playing inside of it. There's not really a play though. If the market coils up, we'll have some levels to target, but I'm not seeing, anything other than that. So let's continue. But we do have like a new little point of control. Watch the market, see how it moves off of this. We just started a new week too, so let's see. Okay, we're coming into end of Asian, starting London session now. There's a little bit of volume. Okay, it's tapping. All right, let's pause. And we are at 6:30. So we're in an important area of volume right now, and it's coiling up. Really, we want it to give us something to the upside, most likely, because, if it can break
I'm more
up,
bullish than
we will be
bearish.
looking just for it to come all the way up there.
No cap.
All
If I was looking for a sell stop, I'd have to put it at that, like not like at that this low that price is currently breaking. Yeah, stuff like that. And even that, I wouldn't like it.
Okay, so here's the volume. I paused it a little late, but either way, it didn't do anything. Here's what I'm looking for now. I'm seeing either this low breaking and us coming probably all the way down into this volume level, or this high breaking and us targeting here. So there's really not a good move to the upside unless we want to think that this is going to break and we're going to make another move up, which is really hard to judge. This one looks a little bit better.
Zoom out real quick. If pricing gets up there, then yeah, you are right. It would be kind of tough for it to get up there.
And then I mean, dang, this level right here is kind of showing that it could really drop too.
Yeah, it's
Down
showing
into
that it
this
could
level.
extra drop for reals.
Let's
Yeah,
see if we can get a
I'm
little
more
bit
favorable
more.
for the sells.
I'm more favorable for the sells too. Let's see if we can get a trade today. All right, so let's break this down kind of like this, and it really just needs to close with a nice candle below that low.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. All right, there we go. Close. So that's close, but
Mm.
it's really freaking.
I'd rather it break that wick
It's
at
really
this point.
close.
I'd rather it break that wick at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
need. At this point, I'm the most patient trader there is, so I like to just wait for exactly what I want. So the next candle could take me
In the trade.
straight out the trade and not allow me to trade it, but we'll see. I kind of want this candle to go like this, and then the next candle to actually the best thing is the best candle to see when you're trading a breakout is a wick up, and then it just closes like this,
That is the best
and maybe
candle.
not even that high of a wick. Maybe just like the wick to come right here, and then the candle to stop. Let me just redraw that shit. Like right here, and then the candle to close like this. Ooh, a little lower because this shit is hard to draw, I guess. Like that, and then you have a clear stop, a clear
Yeah,
TP, and it's just kind of
it's easy
easy
cash
to look
money.
at. But if it just tanks right now, it just tanks right now.
All right, let's see what the next candlestick is.
Oh, that was. Oh man, it
Oh,
almost
come
gave me exactly what I
on.
wanted. It really
Dang.
almost did with the
Wait,
wick and
but
everything.
then the volume
Dang.
picked up. So if price rejects and goes bullish here, then there's no play for the bears until later.
It's almost like when you see the volume pick up like that, that's when you want to bring your sell stop out and put the stop right here, and then you have
Yeah,
your.
because it's either A, it's not gonna activate, or B, it is gonna activate and it's gonna drop. Like real
Yeah,
life.
and it, yes, it could just boom you like that, and that would suck. But I feel like right now it's either doing this or this, and let's just see, just not for the strategy, but just see with the volume, price action volume in the area. Let's see what happens. Okay, and boom, it didn't
Boom, it
get you in
didn't
the
get
trade. You
you
don't
in.
have to
Like,
worry,
yep.
but the volume picked up, and you could see how the market was about to start to move,
And
right?
that's why we wanted to wait for the candlestick to close underneath of those wicks.
Exactly, because if we would have gotten in off one of these candles, it's instant L.
Yeah, instant.
And if it does break this low now, we still have a little bit of time to get in. Let's see what if it wants to come up higher though.
Okay, so
This is
now
an ugly range right here because we have like this high, and this high to deal with. Structure wise, yes, it did range up a little bit right here, and it's starting to like break out of that maybe. So to be risky, you could maybe put your stop here by there, but I'm waiting for more of a, I guess, a
yeah,
perfect setup. It really does need to kind of break above, at least break above this level.
yeah, it needs to break
At least
above.
break above it, maybe equal this one with a nice
Mm,
candle. If it can come up into
I'm
this
gonna
with a bull candle, I'll play it.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, P. I don't think that realistic you would do that. I think that you would definitely wait for that structure, that candlestick to close above that wick up there. Just
I
in
feel
a,
that.
just in the, from what I know you as.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay,
And
so
this
I
is.
can't play that then. But
That's
I'm telling you
exactly.
what's
That's
gonna happen.
exactly.
Happen.
Ah, that's so funny. As I was just
Uh,
saying it. As I was just saying it. I know that if Price leaves another wick up there, you're
and
not
this is
gonna
why I
play
wouldn't play it.
it. That's so funny.
That's great.
That's
So
that, and that's
close.
a perfect example as to why you don't want to wait for that lower structure. You want to wait for that tippy top structure. And if that tippy top structure doesn't get broken, and like price leaves like a closed candlestick above it, then yeah, no, don't do it. It's an L.
Yep. And now it's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost time to. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, so
Oh
here's the
wait.
situation.
Oh man, that's a good candle right there. It
Here's
has
the
to.
situation. So the next candle that breaks is either going. It's the same thing as that other candle, I think. I think it's this time.
Ooh. He said
Let's
it's
see
about
if
that
I can just do it
time.
right above this high, and then put the stop loss right above that low. I was trying to get right above that high. Stop loss right above that low. Take it to the next zone. It's a 1-to-1 again, man. Damn. But
Measure it out for the 1 to 2.
ultimately, it should come all the way up into here, lowest key.
Measure it out for the 1 to 2. And now go on to the 15 minutes. No, okay. Actually, that's pretty damn solid for a 1 to 2. Still, I like that. I still like that take profit.
All right, let's see if this buy stop scenario, but I do still want to see what the candle looks like for the real strategy. Oh, no, it didn't
Ooh.
activate it.
That thing did not activate at all. It did not activate. There's no
Oh.
the broker would not get you in that trade. Ain't no way.
And then this is when it's really about to go now.
Nah, it's really about to go.
Or tank, one of the two.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh
Oh.
boy.
Oh boy.
Basically just play this candle to this candle.
Nah.
All right, I'm waiting for it. Should I wait for it to break or should I play the It's almost
Dang.
too
At this
late.
point, it's coiling. I would play the buy stop low key.
Yeah, buy stop is still there.
It's coiling right now. I would still hella play that buy stop. There you.
Oh,
Oh no!
it would have
It would
activated.
have activated. Okay, now we gotta see what's up.
Yeah, because this kind of goes against the rule, quote
But
unquote.
it kind of goes against the rule because the rule is you have to wait for the candlestick to close above. So let's just see what
Yeah.
it is. But
Let's
technically
see if
speaking,
this
we're not
goes
in the
against
trade.
see if we're messing up the rule a little bit. Uh-oh. Come on with it.
Okay.
Give us the intuition, Dove. Uh-oh.
That would have been our. That would have been
Oh,
that would have been the get out early.
that's tough.
Okay, no,
That's
but
tough.
again, that just wait,
And
but
that goes to show again, you gotta wait for that shit to
because
close
even this one right here,
nicely.
this
This is the
candlestick,
same thing as that other one.
because even this candlestick right here, or hold on, let me clear that out real quick. Even this wick that this candlestick this left, now you gotta wait for price to break
Oh,
above that one. Oh, hold on,
my bad.
you good?
I guess when I press Control Z, it does all that too.
But
But
yeah, this wick that this candlestick brought up, if price didn't close above that wick, it's still an invalid trade. You have to wait for all the wicks to get cleared,
yeah,
type of
so
thing.
that's a good example on why
You
if you
don't want to
don't
play yeah, that especially with the volume because there wasn't a lot of volume picked up either.
and the time of day was getting late, so it
Yeah.
was just a no play, really. But we were trying to see if the buy stop would mess with us,
That's
and
why
it
that's why we
eventually
mentioned. Oh wow! And eventually, when it does make the move, it's gonna make it.
there's that safe stop
The
right
safe stop
here.
that I mentioned it's literally the same play. That's so funny. Literally bar for bar, the same exact thing. It's either A, you want to put it below that first low, or B, you want to put it at against that second low right there. It's so funny.
All right, so
Okay,
here we go.
8:30.
Ooh, we're in the middle of a volume range. It's either gonna
No, I want that bearish.
you want this move right here
I
down
want that.
to
Yes, I want those bears. And especially, I mean, if I'm going even with the volume that's popping right now, the bearish volume, that'd be yeah. If it could
and
break
really
that,
it's either one kind of it's been ranging since
it's either one. Yep.
before New York or really London,
It's
ranging since London. So let's see. Next candle. Oh,
ooh
and
okay. It
we
didn't
made a huge
close.
candle. We're close.
Put it
Next
at the
candle is
wick.
probably gonna break,
Yeah, it
but it's not
should.
gonna give a good stop,
It's
most
not
likely.
giving a great stop at all.
Ew,
Okay.
that is not a.
It's
I
not
do
an
not like that
impressive
candle.
candlestick, but it did close above the high. The stop loss is what is not making me want to play this. That's the
Yeah,
only thing that's making me not want to play this. The stop loss is too wide.
yeah. This would be a weird. This would be like your. risking your head off to trade this off of this candle, and
Yeah,
that's just not
that
good on
ain't
the 5.
it. That
So
ain't it. Not on
I'll
the 5 minute.
probably pass it. Maybe on these situations you could buy stop because it has broken the high and use that. Wait
Ooh,
to
okay.
push into it.
Play it. Let's see what it looks like. We're not counting it, but play it. Let's see what happens.
There it is.
Okay, there it is. There's 1-to-1 for sure.
And there it goes.
And there it goes. Interesting.
So
Okay.
that's something to look at, maybe. Even if we would have waited, let's see. We get a break with this candle. We enter. We put the stop here.
Yep.
We would have targeted had to have targeted higher than that, but it would have went still 2 to
For a
1.
1 to 2. Yeah, still would have. Yeah.
Something to keep on
Hmm.
to keep note of, I guess. Let's continue. Now it's moving smoothly straight into the next level. Let's get it on the 10 and let's see. In fact, let's go to the 1 hour real quick and see if we have any other levels of volume profile that we can mess with. We do. So this level, when the market came into it, it came back into it. That's crazy. And then it hit it again and then sped through it. So we can move this now over here. We still haven't tapped into this one yet. Now we're breaking all of these. And do we have anything marked off above us? Yes. So the market should make its run up to this level, which is a long ways away. And
Okay.
I'm kind
Let me
of
let me even
interested
point,
to see.
let me point this out real quick. So if we were playing the 1 hour with this strategy, our entry would probably be right here.
Yeah.
Stop loss would
Yeah.
be probably like around right here if we want to save stop loss,
Yeah.
and then take profit is 1 to 2 or up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire stuff, fire stuff,
I agree. And I mean that was the
and that's
entry
a
off the
safe
5 minute too. So we could
exactly.
have had like one of the dirtiest stop losses ever in this thing
For
on
reals, because
on
you could
both
have had
time
it at
frames.
that low, and
It
then
happened
yeah,
a lot. You don't get confirmation on multiple time frames. Freaking
not often.
oh wow.
Oh, it would
Well
have
that
came
was
back.
break even or
Nah, it would have broke even. I think.
let's see 17. Okay. In between these volume levels, eh?
Ah,
That
held it very nicely. Oh my lord, that's funny. Okay.
okay. 6:30.
Ooh, the Bears are kind of decent, but I kind of want you to see what the volume for the previous 2 days were.
We have
I might have sold that 5 minute.
okay, so this 4 hour and this other one, I'm gonna move that since those got hit so cleanly, it's ridiculous. The market said, nah, we're not interested up here. We'll go ahead and hold at this little structure
Hmm.
level.
I feel like the price
Then
is gonna come back to that.
yep. And then this 4 hour, I'm gonna delete it, but we do have I guess today's is forming right here. That might be something to start watching for the 8:30 candle explodes, which we are getting right here. Boom. So now
Hmm.
we're
Yeah, yeah.
getting a break.
It would have been an early trade.
Let's see here. Is this something that we would look to sell at?
Uh, because the break started happening before the candlestick. I'm not so sure. Quite honestly, not so sure.
I'm gonna look for it to do this and roll through it because that's a good risk to reward.
It is great risk to reward.
Here it goes.
Very nice. Not 1-to-1 yet.
Not yet. Ooh, nah. That's a reverse.
Hmm.
Oh, if it could just roll down. If it breaks this low, it's hitting TP.
Facts.
Almost like
I think it is gonna hit TP.
It's almost like you should damn near put a sell stop right there to get double.
That's funny.
And I'm not, I wouldn't, but oh,
Oh,
nope, not getting that one.
that one said nah.
Nope, not getting that one, bucko. Let's see if it can get back into this volume area. So it didn't want to, and this is something obviously you need to watch for structure. It's like can't not play structure. Okay. Oof.
And it came right back.
That's tough because it's about to break. There's the break. And
Oh,
nope.
nope. Now it has to break that wick.
No break.
Now it has to break that wick if I want to play it.
And it's too late.
No play. Yep,
Too
too
late
late
in
in
the
day 2.
Mm.
It would have dropped nicely, but
Yep.
man,
Right to the levels. Holding right at that damn level. That's wild. Move off that. 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We have some big volume. And that is just wild. So that would have been a shocker. Let's see what we get now. Because do we have any volume? Yeah. Okay. So we'll be looking for this to probably continue up. But there's not a lot of like orders in between here and here. There really isn't, as you just saw the market move straight through like that. So when the market makes one big candle, it's usually, not every time, a fake move though.
that is, yeah. Sheesh, my
8
boy.
o'clock. Okay, it's starting. Here's the break. Next candle, if it breaks above this high, it kind of should look for buys.
You
but
definitely
I think
should.
All right,
There
here's
you go.
the bearish candle. It makes me want to sell all the way back down, but that's not.
I don't know. I don't know if
it.
I would. Ooh, okay, now I gotta wait for this. Yeah, this is telling me no.
Let this coil up a little bit, maybe. Okay, if it breaks these two highs, we should be good to go. Now it's got to break that little baby high.
Dang,
We got to
dirtiness.
coil though. So now either way it breaks, we should be good, and it needs to break with something.
Yeah, gotta give us something nice.
Got to be a candle that's at least as big as a big candle inside of here. It doesn't need to be. It needs to be something probably even bigger than that.
Yeah, it could be even smaller than that, low-key.
Now we're getting a bearish.
Okay, boom, there you go.
Pattern,
I can accept that.
Now we get this candle.
The volume increased
The volume
throughout
did
the past
increase.
2 candles, so I could accept this.
Were to get into this here, I would have to put my stop here probably, because this ain't happening.
Nah, definitely not. I would put my stop loss probably even a little lower. A little lower. Not there, but right there. Nope, a little lower. Right there, probably.
Well, I'm putting it there.
Yeah, that's a good stop loss too. Oh, that's a good risk to reward. Yeah, let's get it.
This one's iffy to me because
What time is it?
it's still within our time frame.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Ooh, little late.
I'm done with it.
But if a market were to create highs like this, we would be having an alert there, and once it broke, we'd be looking for that play most likely.
Yeah.
Just off of the system, we'll see what happens. Not the best candle, not the best candle. There we go, and no. So too late in the day, to be honest.
Too late in the day, and then maybe that volume isn't the amount of volume that we need to look for. We need to look for more than that.
Yeah, in my opinion, if we see a candle this size within the range We need that size of a candle
To
or
break
bigger
out.
to break.
Okay,
If it's just a small candle,
I can agree to that 100%.
comparing it, you got to compare the price action and the volume. And on this, we had this volume. We need more volume on the break, and it was less volume on the
Yeah,
break.
nah,
So
I hella agree with that. Like 1000% agree.
let's just see what we got going on here, though. And it ends up going up, of course.
Hmm.
That safe stop.
So, with candlestick breaks like that, because this is the third time in a row that similar play has happened. Third time in a row, except that we did get a candlestick break, but the volume wasn't there. So if it's a play like that, and if we really are antsy to play it, then we have to play the safe stop, I think.
Yeah, it would have hit too.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's just like I said.
Make
That's
sure.
if we want to really play, and we still see that possibility, like hella still existing. If we're not antsy to play like how we have been this whole week, then we'll be fine. Because we really waited like freaking a whole damn week to play a trade on Thursday. That's funny.
Right. Oops. Wrong time. Oh, I stopped it perfectly. Okay. All right. We're getting the break at 8:20. We wanted to hold up a little bit. No, 8:30 was this one. So I went a little fast. Let's see what would have happened on the stop loss situation. So we would be looking for the market to come back down into this level of volume. At 8:30, we get this break here. Finally, it gives us a good candle to play off of. High volume, good shorting opportunity. We shorted at the close. Stop loss, we'll put it above this little baby wick because that's the smart thing to do, honestly. But realistically, the trade calls for it to put it right there. But we've been kind of adjusting these stops a little to be smarter. And then a 2-to-1 would come down here. Ultimately, we'd be looking for it to come back into the next area of volume. So let's see. We know the next candle kind of busts through for a break even. And then, but let's see what happens. Ooh, tank. That would be almost 2-to-1.
My only thing now is I'm thinking, is it worth it for me? Would it be worth it? Like, unless it, like, if I'm trading it by myself naturally, would it be worth it for me to just put my stop loss all the way at the top and still wait for the break? Or
Like up here?
yeah. And then it'll depend on the stop on the size of the 1 to 2. But I was like, would it be smart for me to do that instead of putting a tight stop and then maybe my stop loss gets wicked and then get me up the trade? I don't know. That's just like a personal question for myself, I think. But the 1 to 2 smacked.
Yeah, that 1 to 2 extra smack.
That's 1 to 2 extra smack. That's really good.
It's really just waiting for the true volume candles, not just little breaks, the true volume candles.
That's a Sunday.
Just the break of structure without real volume confirmation is nothing.
I mean, it's not nothing because it's just gonna come in.
It's nothing for this strategy. Because this strategy calls for a tight stop, momentum to bring you right into the trade. You should be out the trade. If you're playing it on the 5-minute, you should be out the trade within an hour.
No, but what I mean is, it's like the examples.
You're gonna lose fast too, though. Sometimes.
No, what I mean is that if you don't want that tight stop, because there might be some people who really don't want the super tight stop. It's okay to have the tight stop, of course, but if you don't want the tight stop, then that's like those
don't
scenarios.
Don't trade breakouts if you don't want tight stops. That's what I would say.
I don't know. I care to disagree on that one. You don't necessarily need a tight stop for a buy or a sell stop, in my personal opinion. But again, it's just off of some real life the probability of where the market is gonna go. Like yeah, like the volume is definitely way more important than no volume. Like hands down, like psh, that is just like point blank period type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that like if you want that safer stop loss as well, and then you get that break of volume, then it's gonna take longer for price to get there. But
This is one of those where
oof,
you could have put yourself into the trade. Let's see. This is a little bit too much of a stop, so gotta just let that one go.
Is there anything to the upside?
It's this is like
The
the
highest? I thought
area,
so.
and then above that we
We haven't
haven't
explored.
gone there in forever. So
Yeah, okay. Or if price has gone there at all.
I'll put a structure level here and I'll make it black, but I would expect price to reject at this point because when you're trading with the volume profile, you're trading the auction of how the market is moving. And if a market has been this high and then it has been this low, you should be expecting it to come back into balance. You should not be expecting it for it to just make new highs. That's one thing for anyone who's trading the volume profile. If there is a high, that's kind of like your ceiling. If that ceiling breaks, then you should assess what's going to happen next. But until it breaks, you have
You have
you
nothing. Yeah,
anything to compare it to literally. So you might as well not even compare it
yeah.
to, you might as well not even think it's going to break. You should just think it's going to hold in a way.
Not
Um,
even just hold. Just go and take your profits at that level, and then wait for the next level to show itself.
yeah.
Right? Like, no, I hella agree with that.
Here. There's that little safe stop thing. Okay, if it breaks below, what time is it? No, too late in the day now. No trade, but it does end up going up a little bit and then straight back down. Dang. So it said no thank you above this again, literally right here, and came back down. So that's
Interesting.
interesting. And that's what it's done. That's what the volume levels are gonna do. They're either gonna they're either gonna say, "Oh, oh, boom," and straight through it, or they're gonna say, "No, thank you.
Nope. Think.
There's nothing here." It's gonna
Yeah.
go search for the next level. So now it's probably coming down into here, and we'll go and check at the end of this day to make sure which we are at it now. So let's check the volume profile levels. We just
Very
swept
nice
through.
hourlies.
There's one down there still that it's most likely getting to. This 4 hour way, 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 way over here is holding still.
Hmm.
So we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, this is the
Can you
next
show more
like
pricing to the
major
downside?
level of swing. And then this is not a high level of volume period, so the market might just come back right down into these levels again.
Would you say that
That's
taking
what I'm
off that
thinking.
zone that you have right there that's underneath the price currently, would you say that no, actually never mind. Now that I'm looking at
This one
yeah, I was
or
gonna
this
say,
one?
no, the red one right there. I
This
was
one's
gonna
a neutral.
yeah, that's why I said never mind. I was like, oh no, never mind.
Let's see what this does though. We're at 5 o'clock. Okay. And probably gonna do about one more trade.
I was just about to say.
Come back and hit that POC. No. 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah, if it breaks that
One
low,
o'clock.
I'd take it to that 33379.
Oh, all right. So we get a break at 7:30. I would say if it breaks this high, we should be coming up to the next structure level. But it could reject this 4 hour again. But I'm saying if it comes back up, it should continue up.
I want to see what the candlesticks and the
We're at
volume look like once it gets
815,
there.
820, 825, 8. Yeah, I'm thinking it's about to make its move up here. Let's see. And if it doesn't, now that it's hit this level twice, twice, if it comes back below here, it should be giving us the sign that this level's rejecting. But I think we're about to make this move right above here. There's just not a good stop loss for it. Oh, and there it goes. It did. Looks like it's rejecting this level again. I'm kind of interested to see. There's not really a good trade. Wow.
I'm not seeing anything right now. The only thing I'm seeing is the
Oiling up.
buy, and I
Yeah,
don't
the
even
buy
like
is
the buy.
there.
And then the sell for me is down here.
Yeah, the sell's lower. The buy needs to. That ain't happening today.
Yeah, I would even. I don't think today's a play in there.
Oh, ugliness. Ooh, but it did.
Ooh. It would. It
Right
would.
to the level. Too late.
It wouldn't have been. It would have just been a 1-to-1.
It would have been late as F
It would
in
have
the
been
day.
late AF. Number one, perfect, and then number two, it would have been a 1-to-1. It wouldn't have been worth it.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see what we got going on over here.
730, another candle, and then, we're kind of in the middle of this range.
I
I'll
need
say,
that low to break at this point.
yeah, this low will have to break to come all the way back down into this, but this looks good,
That
actually.
looks
we
really
get,
good
we
for
get
this,
a solid range.
Looks Wyckoff-ish, low key.
A lot needs to break, though, so. That's almost like when you go up to the 15-minute when you see this big of a range.
Dang, this is ranging hardcore. What day is it?
It was November 16th.
Wednesday? Wow. It's
Just
ranging
going
a lot.
sideways as hell.
It is ranging a lot this day.
Okay, it's not going to do anything for us that day.
For a Wednesday,
let's
it really ranged.
We'll just see. We'll just call it whichever ones it breaks out on. That's the one we're playing. And in fact, it's almost made a range inside of this range that I'm getting interested on.
Okay.
I just want to see what this kind of looks like. What time is it? 4:30. Okay, broke through that low. Now we're at this bottom. Okay, perfect. We're at the bottom of a range before the market opens. Let's see if we can get a breakthrough this low here. Just extend this out here. We need a break below that. Oh. No, not yet.
Okay, coil right there. If it
6:25.
coil right there, that'd be awesome.
Okay, 7 o'clock.
Oh,
Darn it.
damn.
Well, that's a little early, but we get 8 o'clock, 8, 5, 10, 15. Okay. Probably no trade.
Yeah, it's no trade. Ah, man. It has to break those lows at this point,
Let's see.
or break those highs. I don't like the highs getting broken. Dang, no trade.
Okay. Just gotta be patient. Every time we've had all our confirmations, we've won, so. Let's see here. Waiting for this to break. And the respect was real. So we just got to wait for that to break up. And no break, no trade. My God, just going sideways as it gets.
Man.
No
Would've been
trade
tough.
that day. Yep,
Would have been a
tough.
tough.
It
ass
doesn't
day.
give a lot. I know that's for sure. It gives maybe one a week.
Maybe two.
So
I think
anyone
two is
looking
accurate.
for something to pass your FTMO account with, if you're trying to do that with this one, I don't know if it's it, because that's what I was trying to figure out a strategy for, and it just hasn't.
Dang, that would have been
just don't think
that would have been a nasty fake out for that 8:30.
This one,
Yep.
it didn't break the
No,
level.
fake out. I mean, like it would have faked people out thinking that it's gonna go bullish
Oh,
type
yeah.
stuff. It respected that 4 hour very nicely.
Man, this is so sideways. All right, that would have been we'd have been buying right here. I'm just not gonna stop it yet. Just see what it does. Once it broke this high, we'd have been looking for buys. So up into this level. Let's see how it would have worked out. See what time of day that was and all that stuff. Okay, not even, see, it would have been too late in the day. So this would have been maybe one of those scenarios where we're like, hey, once this shit breaks, we need to play this because it has held for so long. You'll be able to
And
see
even
this
the
on the 1 hour.
coiling, even it was coiling up over
So
there too.
when you get a level like this on the 1 hour and then it breaks like that, this is like, yeah, you're getting played whatever time of day. Like today on Bitcoin, it triggered at like
Like
1 o'clock or something.
one or two. I was like, I came back and I was like, oh
That would have
snaps,
been
we're in the
another
trade.
W. How would this have gotten entered in at? I would say probably off of the higher time frame, but this would have been a buy stop here, long right up. Once that gets this high taken out, probably the stop right here to be fair, and then TP would have been up here. So 2 to 1 still hasn't hit yet. Let's see if it hits. There it goes. Boom.
Right back at that
Nice.
high. Yeah, that's realistically how to go.
Nice. Okay,
This buy
so
stop is this buy stop strategy is really interesting because even when you don't get the timing that you want,
mhm,
more times than not,
mhm.
the safe stop loss is gonna still do you good. That's interesting.
Yep. Very true. Very true. I was looking at that this session as well too. Definitely.
Definitely gonna.
Good stuff. Good
I'm gonna
stuff.
rewatch this. I'm gonna rewatch this tomorrow, not
Yeah, that
tonight.
safe stop was good on this one, but every time we had everything that lined up, we were good to go. And
Like
it didn't
perfect.
mess
Yeah.
with us at all. All the other ones was just trying every loss that we took, we were kind of jumping. So, it's cool to see that. Cool to see the strategy kind of work. I
Yep.
didn't keep score this time. I was just kind of flying through.
Absolutely.
But
All right,
good
Brody.
session, bro.
Absolutely.
I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And we'll see y'all. If we see a trade, then we'll call out on the Telegram channel. So we'll see y'all tomorrow on Chart
Definitely.
Talk.